Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Alyssa, and for today's video, I am going to be bringing you a makeup tutorial on the look that you see right here. Now, I did show off this look before adding any rhinestones to it because I know not everybody wants to put rhinestones on their eye, but you guys, I am in a rhinestone era right now. Like, I am obsessed with them, and I haven't had the opportunity to use like my colorful rhinestones yet, and so today just kind of worked out to be that. I initially did not plan to put rhinestones on it all, but the palette did give me a little bit of trouble today, and so I kind of used them not only because I wanted to, but to kind of distract from the shadow a little bit. Today I decided to use the Jeffree Cosmetics Psychedelic Circus palette. Now this is one that my mother won in a giveaway, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I cannot remember the individual who she won this from because she wins actually quite a few giveaways, to be honest, but I will have her let me know, and I will link whomever she won this from's channel down below. Please go check them out and show them some love. I will say the packaging on this palette is really fun and cool and unique. The outer box is real trippy. That's what it looks like as well, if you're wondering. I'm not gonna lie, this is not a palette that I wanted in my collection. This is not anything I was interested in buying when it was released. I'm not even sure like how new this is in his palette lineup, to be honest, because I haven't been keeping that close of a watch on his palettes. I'm not really interested in purchasing a lot of palettes right now. I think I have a really solid collection, but my mother wanted me to play with this, and so I decided I would do that today. This is what it looks like on the inside. Again, not something that like would call out to me anyways. I have a lot of these shades because I do have quite a few of his palettes already, and to me this isn't anything like super standout. As you can tell by the look, I clearly stuck with like the bluey greens. That's what I was drawn to today. And I won't lie, off of like an initial like first impression kind of review, I'm so glad that I did not buy this, that I do not have this, because in all honesty, this is not as good as some of the stuff I already have in my collection, as some of the other palettes he's previously launched. The shades did give me a little bit of trouble today, and I won't lie, they weren't giving the pigmentation that I was expecting. Like especially this like green tealy looking shade, it's called Energy Transfer. That's what I have in my inner corner, like inner portion here, and I so thought that this was gonna lay down so much deeper and darker, and it was like a barely dust of color, which turned out really nice for the look because it gave me a really nice kind of like ombre kind of effect, but I was wanting more, a little bit more oomph in it. The other two shades, Lava Lamp, which is this one here, and then Dive Deep were the other ones that I used. I won't lie, when I put down Dive Deep, that's what I kind of expected Lava Lamp to look at, so everything was giving a little less pigmented than what I was hoping for. And then Dive Deep itself, the deepest blue in this palette, was giving me patchiness on both sections of my outer corner, which was just like throwing me all the way off because I'm not used to that with the Jeffree Star palette. Normally they are like perfect. They may be a little too pigmented where you have to like take your time to build them up, but like they're always gonna blend, they're always gonna lay down gorgeous. These ones were kind of giving a little flop, I won't lie, and so that's why I'm glad I did not spend my money on it. It's not something I would reach for. I'm glad it's not in my collection, but I still wanted to play with it today. Let me know if you guys have tried this palette, what you think about it. But I have done a similar color story using my Colourpop and Kathleen Light's So Jaded palette. As you can see, it has some of those like deeper blues and such in it, and this worked out stunning. So yeah, but the look did turn out really good. I did do like a half cut crease, which I have not done any sort of cut crease in a minute, and so I think it turned out really pretty. So I really hope that you guys are excited just to kind of have fun and play with some makeup. As always, you guys, makeup is for fun. It's just fun to wear it, it's fun to do, and I know this is not everybody's cup of tea, but I would wear this out and rock and just have a grand old time. So I hope you guys you know, are just having fun with your makeup. That's the most important thing. Just play around. It's not that deep. It is not that serious. So yeah, you guys, I'm gonna do this as a voiceover just because kind of keep it easy and breezy today. So I really hope that you guys are excited. And without further ado, because I have blabbed way too long, if you want to see how to create this makeup look for yourself, then let's just go ahead and get started. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and jump on into this. So we are going to be starting with the shade Energy Transfer, and on like a medium fluffy brush, I am going to start kind of blending this into the inner half of my eye, starting at my very inner corner. I am going to be keeping this shade kind of low in the crease as I want to give myself room to blend later. I don't want this too smoky, so I don't want to have to blend it up to my eyebrow. I do bring it onto the lid a little bit like you see there. That is just to give me a little bit of wiggle room because we are going to be doing that cut crease later, and I just want to make sure that I have enough on my lid so there's not like space between my cut crease and of course where the green starts. So I'm just going to blend this until about halfway to my eye, really kind of going between packing and swiping motions for this shade. Next, I'm going to use Lava Lamp, and on a clean, medium, fluffy brush, we're going to start kind of putting this on the second outer half of our eye. Now, of course, you know the look does not end in a rounded eye look, but it started that way, so you can lay this down in whatever shape you want, but I had initially wanted a round, kind of smoky eye, so I'm going to pack on this shade because, again, pigmentation wasn't really what I thought. It's gorgeous once I pack it down, so packing the shade on and then blending it out a little bit. I am going to bring this onto my lid on the outer V like you see right there. That's going to give me enough kind of blending room later when I add that other dark blue shade. So you can bring that in as far as you want depending on how far you want to bring your cut crease later. And then of course we're going to go back in and add some more of that green. So I am just going to kind of switch between these two colors until I get the pigment and the shape that I'm looking for between the two. Really packing that green on, making sure I really blend it into that blue. And I will say, I have a lot of gripe with this palette, but these shades do blend well together. I think that they kind of blend seamlessly into each other, which is perfect for what I was trying to do here. As you can see, I am kind of starting to take that green shade and really kind of blend upwards. And so because they were blending so well, I decided to lightly do it at the top of the blue. I think that made the green look even more seamless, so I really enjoyed it. And it still allowed me to keep the look kind of low and away from my brow, which again was my whole goal for this look. Now we are jumping into the shade Dive Deep, and I'm going to use a really small fluffy brush, and I'm just going to keep this on the lower kind of outer portion of my eye here because we are going to go back in with Lava Lamp and kind of blend as I see fit. So I am trying to keep this pretty low in the crease so the lighter blue and the green still really take effect, but to just add some depth here. I do feel like the look needed this extra shade, even though, to be perfectly honest with you, the two blues are very, very, very similar, even though they look so different in the pan, but that's okay. I'm just going to kind of lay this down a little bit at a time, really blend it out, and just kind of focus on doing that until I'm satisfied with the layout of it, and then I'll move to my cut crease before I blend any more of the other blue. With shades like this, of course, it is so important to just take your time, no rush, just go in until you're satisfied. So as you can see here, I'm doing a little bit of a cut crease. I hardly do cut creases, you guys. They are just not my strong suit. I want to get better at them. So if you have tips or tricks, let your girl know. But I am just doing kind of like a half cut crease, of course. And then I will set that with a translucent powder before I do any blending. That is the only tip I personally have for you. And then of course, now that I've got that laid down and powdered up, the concealer is not wet, I am adding a little bit more of that dark blue to deepen up where I want it to be darkest in my outer corner. And then I'm going to start going in with the lighter blue Lava Lamp to kind of blend that into my cut crease so it is not a harsh stop. This is where, however, that dark blue started giving me trouble. As you can see, for some reason, on the very outer portion of my eye, it is kind of like disappearing, and then it's giving a harsh line like you can see right there. It's very strange, and that is not where my concealer was ending because it ended actually a little bit further in and I had powdered everything up. So I was confused as to why it was disappearing on this outer portion and then doing something so strange. I have no idea, but I was really getting frustrated here because in my mind, I'm like, how do I cover this up? How do I fix this? am I gonna have to scrap this whole look when I've been sitting here for a hot minute now? So I just kept trying to build up the blue and really hide the part that was sticking out. But you can see I'm pointing it out here on both eyes, and it's so strange that it happened on both sides. I've had it before where it'll be one eye that gives me trouble and the other one is perfect. So this is me just really trying to figure out life. I'm having an existential crisis. Don't know what I'm gonna do. So I'm just kind of blending the edges again. I'm just in my head right now trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. And so the first thing I do is I'm like, well, I'm gonna not make this a blown out smoky eye. I'm gonna cut some of the shadow off, so that way there'll be less shadow that appears to be kind of messed up. So I'm just gonna kind of taper that off as you see here. And then I will take a fluffy brush and just blend out the edges where of course they were initially more round, and now I've got them to a more cat eye type of situation, because my initial thought was I'll just put some liner on and I'll cover it. But what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna jump to my face, we're gonna get it together, and we'll be right back to get to the eyes. Once I'm done my face, I did line my waterline with a blue pencil. It's a stunning blue pencil. I'm pretty sure it's from NYX, but everything I use will be listed down below. I do take the darkest shade, dive deep on a flat definer brush and really push that up to my waterline. And then I'm taking the same little blending brush that I used with Dive Deep, and I'm just gonna blend that out, focusing really on that outer portion and blending whatever's left over into the inner portion. I didn't want my inner lower lash line to be too dark since I have that cut crease on top, but I didn't want nothing there. Of course, you do this to your discretion. I'm using a little coat of mascara. This is the ABH Lash Brag. I'm really enjoying this mascara, to be honest with you. And then of course your girl's gonna pop on some falsies. Y'all, these are some like Ardell lashes in a vault thing. Again, I'll have them listed down below, but I am loving all the lashes that I have tried from this little collection so far. They are super light and super fluffy. I'm kind of a fan. All right, I know we were just talking about the eye look, but I am going to show you a little bit of the face. I am going in with the Fenty Beauty Strawberry Drip Cream Blush. I'm obsessed with her cream blushes, and when I do anything like super blue or green, I love a baby pink blush, and this shade just looks so stunning on my skin. I am keeping it very high on my cheekbones to kind of lift my face. I'm pushing it right up underneath my eyes and bringing it all the way to my temple like you see here. And I'm not gonna lie, if you know me, you know it was taking everything in me to not run this all the way across my nose, but I refrained. I didn't think the look needed that. I think it was stunning how it is. To keep with the pink theme, I am using the Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb Powder in Rosé Rave. This is not a very blinding highlight, unlike the How Many Carats, the white one, but it kept this really pretty. It kept the pink vibe going, so this was a solid call. And then last but not least, for the my nose, brow bone, and inner corner, I'm using Colourpop Flexitarian. Do not sleep on this highlighter, you guys. It is stunning. Look at that inner corner, and it is so affordable. And then there you have it, you guys. This is the look prior to adding any rhinestones, and I'm just saying it's giving bad bitch. Never ever play me like I'm average. Hey, look how good she looks. She is serving. That face card is on deck. Oh my god, it's so good, you guys. Oh man, this is stunning. Even with the disrespect that the eyeshadow was giving me, I am a fan. Like I said, them lashes are really giving it to me here lately. And then we got to give a moment for the rhinestones. Your girl's in her rhinestone era. We love to shimmer. It's so fun. It's so pretty. So anyways, you guys, yeah, that is literally it. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Let me know if you would do this look for yourself or what other color combos we should do. We have fun with it. But thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!